From the nation's capital, we welcome you inside Griffith Stadium. Interleague baseball. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Greg Maddux. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. He's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
And this is inside.
That's excellent location for a pitch like that. It looks like it's going to be a strike, and then it just runs in on the hands. So if you can command it and hitters have to respect it, just keep going in there until they make you make an adjustment.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Here's Juan Soto. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And another ball. Man at first, 1 away. Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's a fair ball. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Henderson on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch.
Larkin sends it to first. Third out. 2 left for the Mets. Back here with my pal Singy. And today on the hill, Spencer Strider.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes. Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Now we check out the Astros lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team. and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. So next up for Houston, Ken Griffey Jr. Ball 1, no strikes. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the second game of the series. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, a short could be 2. Good feed. That's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it's...
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran outfielder, Manny Ramirez. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
1 strike.
Brett fires over to first. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out. Here's Ketel Marte. And a foul ball. And there's the strike. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Tosses to first. They get the out on Marte.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Salvador Perez stands in now and watches strike 1. Ground ball to Bagwell. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of... We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Larry Walker. Strider back to work. And a foul ball. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Right side, hard hit. To first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Gary Carter up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Fought off foul. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So digging in, Mark McGuire. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
No ball, 1 strike.
Second inning here, no score. And a swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Some high cheese for strike 3. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Singh. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat, and you definitely start to question yourself.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And there's a base hit to left. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Batting none.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Ricky Henderson. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tatis sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. That's too low. 1-0. De La Cruz hitting ninth in today's lineup, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And that one is lifted in the air. Junior settles underneath it. And there's one away. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. That's off the mark. Ball one.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Ripped to short. Sends it to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Juan Soto now. Swing and a ground ball. Slings it across, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin. On the ground, right side. Marte throws to first in time. And a quick out, number one. Now it's the second baseman, Craig Biggio. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swings and misses. That's strike two.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Gets a piece and stays alive. One out, bases empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Next one misses, and the count is even 2-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Not close with that one, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And it's ball four. He missed down low. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Runner on at first with one gone. Stepping in the long. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed to the plate. He'll score. The Astros take the lead.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And that one fouled off. Just missed.
That's a ball. One ball, one strike.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Gary Carter. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one smoked, could be trouble. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Man, I love the hustle out of the box right there to make that triple happen, and just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. He was digging hard the entire way.
And the batter now, Mark McGuire. And a big swing and a miss.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. No advance, though.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to inning. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Jose Ramirez. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Mets just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He nails one out to right. His first homer of the year, and they close the gap. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Bagwell steps on first for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Acuna in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off. On the ground right side, Biggio fires over to first. They get the out on Acuna. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Junior makes the grab on the run. Jose Ramirez with the homer here. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. In the air, left field, down the line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Brett headed for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next to hit, Ricky Henderson. That's to third. Ramirez sends it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And now it's going to be Barry Larkin. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the 1st. That's hard hit on the line. Ramirez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And next to hit for Houston, Craig Biggio. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Randy Johnson getting loose out there. Martinez getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Misses outside, and the count's even at 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Got him swinging, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Welcome back. Quite the pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that is out of play.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next pitch is outside. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Misses. It's 2-2. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Got it. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That one the other way. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. The throw in, Salvi around second, headed for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
De La Cruz, the next to hit, takes outside. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. Perez stands at third with one gone in the inning. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. And Tatis able to stay alive. This one in the air. Bagwell makes the catch, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jeff Bagwell. Swing and a pop-up, foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
In the air, right side. Tatis really on his horse for it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Yeah.
Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. 2 in this one. Smoked on the ground a second. Marte throws to first in time. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Larry Walker up next for the Astros. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
1 strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
2 outs. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but He did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Base knock center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here comes Pedro Martinez taking over on the mound.
Now
he's making his second appearance of the season.
Number 47.
Mark McGuire up next for the Astros.
Martinez.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And now it's even 1-1. Martinez. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. That's inside, and the count is 2-2.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Walker over at second. Carter at first. 2 out of the inning. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Up and in. 3-2 now. On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And now George Brett. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Just missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Base hit, 1 run is in. Ball comes in, runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out. So up next, Ricky Henderson. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That one in the dirt, 1-0. And another ball.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 3-0.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Swing.